Welcome back, Podcast Nation. It is your boy, Awesome Q, aka Mr. Awesome. We got a lovely podcast for you today. Please tune in and listen closely. School is in session, people. Let's begin the day. First of all, I hope everybody's blessed, staying safe. We have some very, very challenging times going on in our economic system, our world, our economy. You name it, it's there. These problems are relevant, and they should be taken serious. The corona is changing the way we live, our reality of this world. Stuff like this has always been around, people. It's just forcing us to take notice of it. You guys stay safe, wash your hands, and let's be prepared to learn something today. As always, welcome to Legacy Wealth Advantage, a podcast made for you, made for dreamers, made for entrepreneurs. This is Mastery Mind Radio. Best talk podcast station on the nation. We may not be there stat wise, but guess what, people? I'm dreaming, and so should you. We're going to go ahead and get started today with the topic. Topic of the day is perception. Perception is reality. It's a lot of false reality of perception of what people think they are versus the real world. The real world is a stone cold bitch, and she will slap you across the face without you even noticing it. And she'll slap you across the face with you noticing it, right? So, people, you gotta wake up, point blank, right? Seriously. There's a lot of things going on that you can prepare for. There's a lot of things going on that you can't prepare for. And again, that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur, right? Facing the unknown, not understanding the unknown, and just putting your head down forward and moving forward. A lot of people are scared to face the reality of what life is. Perception is reality. Where you are in life, what you're doing, where you at, why you make as much money as you do, why your relationship is the way it is. It's not false, people. It is the reality. You want to sell perception? You want to understand your perception, understand your reality, right? So I want to just give you a prime example of what Legacy Wealth Advantage has to bring to the table for interested entrepreneurs such as yourself, right? So Legacy Wealth Advantage, if it's your first time tuning in, which might be a variety of our actual listeners, welcome. Please tune in again. If you want to visit our site, visit us at www.legacywealthadvantage.com. Feel free to take 5 minutes or less of your time to fill out an application. Message us, or you can give me a call here at the office, 678-603-8462. People, we are changing lives, right? One of the streamlines of wealth that's very important for me in my life is getting into the insurance business. It is a nitty-gritty business, a business that's pretty much always going to be around because people are born to live and people are born to die. And it costs money to do both of them in our world, in our reality. Healthcare is shit. So usually people are born through the government most of the time, unless you just have a great stream of income as you're pregnant. And then people die, and whether you're getting cremated or buried, it costs a lot of money to die. Not even foreseeing the final expenses that you leave behind as far as bills, medical bills, etc. People say they aren't worried about it, but you should be, people. Don't want to leave that financial expense and burden on people, and a lot of people don't even consider that fact. A lot of people in our economy don't even have coverage, life nor health. So I am a true entrepreneur. What my goal, what my job, what my duty, what my purpose on this world is to do is to, one, fundamentally get people to have a mental shift. I want to take people from the reality of walking this world without a purpose. I've been there as a young man. It's not a great feeling. It's not somewhere you want to be. A lot of professionals would call that depression, because it is. If it ain't depression, call it fucking insanity, which is pretty much the same thing to me, because both of them just make you want to put a bullet in your head. Let's just be honest. We're using real verbal wordage here. That's what it is. It's not a fun place in life to be at a point to where you don't want to be here, right? And life is beautiful, especially if you got things to live for. Going through life with a purpose, whether it's to be the best meditating tater, best yoga instructor, best coach, best entrepreneur, best salesman or woman, best trainer, best health and wellness provider, best life coach. Have a purpose. Best mom, best dad. Have a purpose. Have a purpose. See the target and hit the outcome, people. Hit the goal. Walking in life with a purpose is so defining, so refreshing, because you have something to live for. If you don't have anything to live for as far as a legacy, life gets hard. And I know what that feels like. So I set out to, one, help people as far as hold their hands, coach them, talk to them the best I can as far as pouring into them. There's a way, there's a light, there's a will. If you let me guide you, I can take you to the promised land. Promise you. And more importantly, I wanted to provide jobs in our struggling economic system here in the U.S., where I can help people be able to provide for their families in a fair manner, on a 1099 level as far as financial freedom, and on a W-2 level to where we're able to maybe get you to the 1099 position. Some people are so caught up in habits that financial freedom is just not their goal, and there's nothing wrong with that. Financial freedom is just one aspect of freedom, right? There are awesome moms, dads, doctors, etc., to where they love what they do, and that's fine. No one's judging you. Only God can judge you, right, people? Right? So those were my goals. Those were my outcomes. One of the first things that I'm creating as far as an 8 to possibly 9-figure income within the next 5 to 10 years here short will be an insurance business. I'm in the final expense industry. I'm looking to build me an empire within the final expense industry. We may be expanding to a little Medicare. The talk is in the works. More importantly, we are expanding as far as an insurance industry. That's my first and only goal. Bring people in on the 1099 and W-2 level to where, again, we're able to change your lives. We're able to progress you mentally, physically, and spiritually. Whether you're a 1099 or W-2 employee with us, I'm going to change your life. I'm going to change your attitude, and I'm going to change the way you think about life. Because if you're going to be around a high-performing person, such as myself, I expect bigger and better things out of you. I only want to be around people that want to elevate in life. Point blank. I hate sore losers. I hate losing attitudes. I'm a very impatient guy, but I understand that patience is a virtue of success. I want to build things in a snap of a fucking finger, just like most people. But I understand that I must go in and put that fucking snap of a finger work in to even have a chance of succeeding at it. And then I have to sit down, meditate, and slow down mentally, physically, and spiritually. Understand that that's not how God moves. That's not how things work. That's not how life works, right? That's not how the spiritual world and realm works as far as these vibrations. They're taking me there. I see the alignment coming, and it just takes the up and down battle, right? But you're battling for the more ups than the downs, because you will have downs. I have plenty of things that I'm learning from, because that's what happens when you move aggressively as fast as I have in my business. Most people say you burned through a lot of cash, because I don't have a lot of disposable cash in around, because I put it right back into my business. But I know what I'm doing has to make sense, because I believe in the plan. I'm going to easily be a 7 to 8 figure earner by the time this is done. 7 figures easily, 8 figures by challenge. We're moving in a direction of where you need to be a part of this, right? What my job is to do as Coach Q. In our agency, I'm established by an entity of Coach Q or Mr. Awesome, depending on where you know me from and where you know me at. Please address me by either or. As a coach, I want to help you have a mental shift in life. If you're going to come on board and specifically be a part of our 1099 opportunity, which is a partnership through our company. Again, if you want more details, hit us up, fill out an application. I would love to tell you how I'm going to change your life in specific details. Call me. More importantly, fill out an application. It's always easier for me to get back with you with an application. I'm going to change people's life by reprogramming. Most people are unsuccessful in life because of perception of their reality. False imprisonment is the weakness of the mind falling to the enemy every day. Even with this corona stuff, people not believing it, people making up conspiracy shits, false news, fake news, Trump this, Trump that, election time, etc. Come on, people. Come on. What's your morals? What's your goals? Respect them and stay out the way. Stay out the way. I'm focused on one thing, and that's becoming a 7-figure final expense company within the next 2 to 3 years. We're expanding to an office here within the next year or so, shortly. Not only will we be hiring for 1099s, we'll be hiring for W-2s very critically and massively. If you're looking to be a part of that opportunity, again, www.legacywealthadvantage.com. Please make sure you follow us on Instagram as well, Coach Q123. We're also on Facebook at Legacy Wealth Advantage. Hit us up. So, my main aspect of what I do to people, for people, and to people, is I want to bring in and coach all the bullshit out of you. Just like I've had to do for myself for the last 3 years. I was brought up with certain habits, with certain mindset, and none of it was built towards becoming an extremely successful, financially free man. And that's no disrespect to my mother. I love my beautiful mother. But one thing about my beautiful mother, Lord knows she tries, but she is not financially free in any aspects of life. And again, you'll always hear me say in all of the 3 most important aspects of life to me, which is a mental, physical, and spiritual realm. Spiritual maybe somewhat, but mentally, no, she's in prison. And physically, when we talk about physically on this channel, on this podcast, we're talking about financially. She is not. So she's left the duty up to me. I will create financial freedom for my mother, my family, and I will show them. What focus, determination, hard work, and a mental shift and just simple things such as daily habits can do to change your life. And not only your life, but people. More importantly, the people around you. Who are you doing this for? Let me give you a keen example. A very in detailed example. It may be weird to some people, but this is why I use these type of examples. So how do we plan to reprogram you, right? I'm just going to give you a prime example. Let's think about it like this. A lot of people, including me, right? We're programmed to think that it's nasty to eat in the bathroom. Why? A lot of nasty shit goes on in the bathroom. If we're being honest with each other, right? A lot of crazy shit goes on in the bathroom. So nobody wants to take a plate of food, whether it's good, nasty, a snack. Typically, people don't take a plate of food in the bathroom while you're shitting or taking a bath or while somebody else is taking a bath or shitting. I mean, it's just morally wrong, right? Why? Because, again, a lot of crazy, nasty stuff goes down in the bathroom. You don't want to eat there. Environment, right? Environment. Be in the right environment to succeed and be successful. Be around the right people in the right place at the right time. Same difference. My goal is to reprogram you to understand, shut up, hush. If you're hungry, if you're starving, if you're locked in a bathroom, or if you just don't give a shit, you're going to eat in that bathroom, right? Just like I would, right? Somebody locked you in the bathroom for 7 days. And your life depending on the fact that you had to maybe drink out the toilet and eat the food that they threw in the bathroom, like some Chainsaw. What's that movie? Not Texas Chainsaw. What's that puppet movie called? Oh, man, I know it. I just can't. I know you guys know it, too. That Chainsaw movie. Jigsaw Puzzle. Oh, God, I'll sit here forever and do this. Maybe it'll come to me. You guys know what I'm talking about with that little doll movie and people got locked in a bathroom at some point in time. It was like the first 1 or 2 movies where they just did bathroom scenes. They had to cut their foot off and all this type of stuff. Man, it was crazy. Somebody did that to you, shoveled food in every blue moon and just left the only toilet water. Just left the only water to survive is toilet water. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to adapt, proceed, and succeed because your life depends on it. Nothing changes, people. Nothing changes. This is a great example specific for women. Because women, if you're listening to this, you're like, man, nah. And most typical men, because, you'd be a nasty motherfucker to eat in the bathroom. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm talking about eating in the bathroom with the fan on, taking a shit, or somebody just left the bathroom, such as yourself, and it stinks in there. Come on. I'm just trying to make this as vividly visual as possible. It's not going to happen. It's the same thing with the money game, people. It's the same thing with establishing habits of success. You got to get over that shit. You don't know anything, just like I didn't, and just like I don't. I'm still learning every single day. But I guarantee you, I'm making big steps, specifically every single year. I'm seeing, I'm not as aggressively as I want to, but that's because I'm changing my dynamics, I'm changing my vibrations, and I'm getting around the right people. But more importantly, environment's there. People. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. It's been very important for me to just get out and network as much as possible. Keep shifting my evolution in life as far as wanting and having to be around the right people. Because you can be in the right environment with positive people, making a little bit of money, but again, where are you going? Always know your target, always know your goals. I know mine, and I can't say that's what's holding me back. I got a lot of little things I still gotta in detail work on myself. But your environment, your people, your surroundings, my God, is such a controlling factor. And if you don't believe that, you need to wake up. It's a reason podcast channels exist. It's the reasons that YouTube channels exist as far as success channels, business channels, mastery mind channels such as myself, personal development, self-development. This stuff is essentially important because people with direct and honest common sense know that 90% of the population is fucked, which is why 5% of the population is controlled by 95% of the population is controlled by 5% of the world. Because they know what the hell they're doing, and we're trying to keep up. We're trying to reprogram ourselves. No matter how old you are, for example, if you're 28, 26, 30, for the next 30 years of your life, you need to reprogram everything you know. And you do it one day at a time, and you at least take an hour to 2 hours a day on finding some type of channel, some type of book. Why do you think Warren Buffett does it? Every single day to this day, this guy is going through his daily habits of where he's going to dump $125 billion of disposable income at his fucking iron fist of where he feels like it. Bill Gates, he got nothing else to prove in life. Talk about financial freedom, gives 20, 30, 40, $50 million away a year. Nothing to him. It's like giving a $5 bill away for him. Still reads every day. Still has a very strict habit. You guys have to step into your perception of reality. Take over your mind and join the daily movement of self-empowerment. Self-development is going to be very essential to what you do and how you move. And I'm just giving you examples of what we can help you do, people. I am every day looking for great quality agents that want to be a part of our team and help us take care of people that are looking for our assistance. People fill our cards out every day inquiring about wanting to go over insurance coverages with us. And guess what? Again, it's a good chunk of our economy, at least 30, 40, 50%, somewhere in that range. I need to look again. It's a very high percentage is united. It's not just a 15, 20% of people uninsured. It's hundreds of thousands of people We don't have a shortage of leads. We don't have a shortage of people that don't need us. They may not act like they don't need us. They're going to act like they don't want to talk. But guess what? That doesn't mean they don't need us. And it's our job to help them understand that they need us. We don't need to beg. We don't need to whine. We don't need to cry. We just need to help. Sales is a number games, people. Get in front of so many people. Somebody's bound to say yes. Whether it's out of self-pity or 100% complete professionalism, because you know what you're doing. We're going to coach you to be successful. I'm going to reprogram your mind. That's my whole mental mindset of wanting to be a great coach. I'm not here to say I knew you. I'm here to say I coach this person. I can add them on my list. They're a part of our success story. I want your story. I want to hang it on our wall. I want your stats. And more importantly, I want your loyalty. And the only way we do that is we grow together. We evolve together. We push one another to great success. You want to be a part of a winning team, a winning program? I rest in reassurance to tell you that you will not be more hungry than me. And anybody who comes on track or in this path or in this presence and they're hungry, oh, by God, come push me. Come push me. I like my buttons to be pushed. I love competition. Every day I thrive on the fact of I am a prior athlete that had everything and lost it all. Competition is key for me, as it is key to being a successful athlete. All the greats are very competitive people because it's called the competitive edge and spirit. It's what keeps you going. It's what makes the workouts worth it, right? The daily self-training that you have to do, the pre-preparations to be able to know how to sell, the understanding of the acknowledgement of the products and numbers, how many people you need to get in front of and why. All of it is so essentially important to crunching numbers, to understanding the game. Sales is a game. The insurance industry is a game. And if you don't look at it like that, it's not something that will work out for you. 92% of new life insurance agents fell out within the first 6 months to a year. Are you looking to be the 8% or the 92%? All this facts and stats and all this shit, I mean, to the degree I believe in it. Not only because I'm a part of it, but more importantly, just understanding the daily mindset. When you talk to as many people as I do on a day-to-day basis between customers, clients, and agents, potential agents, it wakes you up. It wakes you up. It makes you understand why only 5% of the population is controlling the other 95%. So, Legacy Wealth Advantage, people, join us, talk to us, give us a chance. Let us figure out what we can do for you. We're only here to help. We're only here to help. We have a system for you to invest into on a mental, physical, spiritual level. We're looking for you to invest your time and energy as the most valuable thing to invest. Finances is the easy part, specifically as we help you to make funds, to make money, to feed your family, to feed your goals, to not have you living check to check. We just need you to take a jump. We just need you to take a jump. We just want you to take a jump. We can't force you to. We're not going to push you to take the jump, right? It's not many people that come on board and we push. No, we hold your hand. We figure out if you want to come or if you're going to tug, make us tug. We'll tug a little bit, but guess what? If you're not going to come on, we're going to keep moving, respectively. So, guess what, people? I appreciate you listening in today. Hopefully, I was able to spread some type of acknowledgement on the opportunity, an example of how we coach successful entrepreneurs here, how we're looking for successful entrepreneurs here. If you're looking to be a part of an opportunity, again, fill out an application on the site. Let us get in touch with you, where it's asked briefly where you came from. Put on a podcast, put on a site, put on the Indeed applications. We're everywhere because we're always looking for great quality people. Great quality people are hard to run across, believe it or not. And if I'm talking to one, if that's you, hey, maybe you're getting a sign. Maybe this is it. And guess what? It's only one way to find out. It's only one way to find out. Give it a chance. Give us a shot. I promise you at the end of the day, it's just 5-10 minutes you wasted. Whether it's going to be the best 5 minutes of your life or the worst. I doubt it can be the worst, but hey, when's the last time you wasted 5 minutes? Huh? Give us a chance. Give us a shot. Give us a call. www.legacywealthadvantage.com. This has been another lovely podcast from the one and only Mr. Awesome, a.k.a. Coach Q. You guys be easy, stay safe, and use your hand sanitizer. Peace. School is in session.